Hey guys, Mishka here. Alright, this is like the third video in a row I'm filming that's been suggested by OrbusVR Tips. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, again, please always leave them in the comments. I do read all of my comments, and for video suggestions, if it's one that is reasonable for me to make, I will make it. Otherwise, I'll let you know why I probably won't. So let's just get started. His question and this video is going to be about the player house. What can you do with it? What is everything used for? So we're just going to go room by room and explain it all. So first off, here to your right, you have your player chest. You start off with, I believe, 5 tabs. You can buy the 6th for 10,000 dram, the 7th for 100,000, this one for 250,000, and this one for 500,000 dram. I definitely bought all of it. You know, I spent the money on it because I can, and I like having that excess storage for all my Linstanium. Please, for the love of God, somebody buy my Linstanium. Player chest is nice. It's nice if you organize it, especially. Like, I've got fish on 7 and 2. I've got plants on 3, 4, 5, and 6, and shards on 1, along with some potions and pets. 9 is Linstanium, 8 is dye. That's a player chest. If you ever get over encumbered, great place to just drop stuff off. To the left of the door when you enter, you've got your alchemy table. You can make potions and tiles here. And fun fact, if your player chest gets too full and you don't want to buy more slots, you can put alchemy ingredients and fish here and just use it as storage. I'm sure this was for a potion. I think this was a supercharger potion, but I just kind of left the ingredients there because, you know, it frees up space in my main chest. You're going to see I do this quite often with chests, is I'll leave stuff in there as storage. This chest right here is your dragon breeding chest. So you can put 2 dragons in and they will breed. Currently I have a monkey, treesus, and a firefly. That's not what you're supposed to do. I just thought it looked funny with the fish in there. Typically you put a dragon in spot 1, a dragon in spot 2, and 12 hours later you get a dragon. I do have a video on dragon breeding if you are interested in learning how to do that. Right here we have a furniture chest. This is where you put things and you can make furniture with them, right? You hit build mode, you put an item in, and it'll have that little white circle and you can move things around. So in this case, I got a little goofy. I got a horse head. It's the horse mount. I put 2 cloakfish, which are the weird eyeballs, a tongue, and then I think there's like 1 or 2 mounts up here that I've got overlapped. I'm not entirely sure. I know I did it at some point. But yeah, I've got the hard mode raid mount over here. I've got a mount over here. You can, you know, play around. And then for just being total ridiculous goofball, I've got that too. It cracks me up every time I transmog stuff. Right, so that's the furniture chest. Over here we have your lures, your fish lure crafting station. What you do is you put ingredients in here, and all of them will say fisher on them. So you know that this is something you can use to make lures. You put your ingredients in here, and then you take it and you throw it on the hook. You take all of them that you need, you put them on the hook, and then hit finish, and it'll create a lure. I'm not going to because I'm not going fishing right now, and I have too many lures in my inventory already. What I like to do on this one is I put items in order. So like this was a legendary fish lure, is 1, 2, 3. If I need to catch, say, catfish, I'll put tooth and feather. That way they're right here. I know what they are right away. I know I only need these 2. Pop, pop, done. I did the same thing with alchemy. As I put the ingredients in order. So like it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was the order you put items in. Let's see. Oh yeah, more furniture. That's a nice picture. I think that's everything in this room off the top of my head. We're going to go to the basement next. So, fair warning, my basement is kitted out with decorations to look crazy. As you can see, I was going to buy a new Boss 5 furniture every time I killed him in hard mode raid, but I ran out of room. So what do we have here? First off, on the left side, we have, again, furniture chest, which, as you see, is filled up with Volusia Warrior Defeated and a couple of other things. Hi, Orbus. Over here, you have your artificing table for tiles. Each of these tiles means something. I've got a video that goes over tiles and how to make them. You put the tiles in here, take them, throw them into that, throw them into there, right? And once you get 3, we'll put this one too, why not? You can finish. I'm not going to because I have no idea what those tiles would make. Again, I've got an artificing video, how to make tiles, how to use them and whatnot. I go into more detail there. Way in the back here, you've got your potion aging, and you can tell it's a potion aging chest because it has a potion on it. You take unaged potions, you drop them in here, and you wait anywhere from like 24 hours to a month, depending on what kind of potion it is, and it will age, making it more effective. I just kind of throw things in here as I grab them, and I check the basement every day to see if anything's aged. Rule of thumb, the stat potions are a week, healing potions are a day, and I think Invis is like a month. Check Orbis Wiki, double check what I just said, it might not be true. Lastly, in the basement, we have your tinkering chest. This is where all your tinkering materials go. Formerly where you would put all your blueprints, but now you just break them down and you have them. Thank you, devs, for doing that. And yeah, great for storage. And then you come over here, you can choose what you want to make, build item, it gives you the pieces, you create it. It doesn't actually use those materials until you put them all together and you hit finish, and then it uses everything. So are you sure? Yes. So that's the basement. Let's go into the 4 rooms here. The great room. The great room is empty. This room, I guess, is up to you to decide what to do with it. I'm sure they had an idea for more things, but the door is locked, so you can't go in there. Even if we skywalk through it, you see there's a great big nothing. I use the great room for excess fishing supplies because fishing is great. That's my mnemonic I use for that. Excess supplies in case I run out. That's pretty much it. Decorate this as you see fit. The other side we have the library. The library is where you can choose overlevel perks. So you see I'm maxed out on bonus potions, mount speed, and fishing chance because I do a lot of fishing and I do a lot of alchemy, and I like moving around fast. I'm probably going to finish up luck soon. Max weight. Yeah. This is also, you've got a chest here for storage or for furniture it's supposed to use, but if it has something that you can pick up at some point, so like alchemy materials, fish, you can pick them up, put them in the alchemy cauldron. You can pick up lures and put them on the lure. If you can pick up the item and it has like a thing that you can pick up and move around normally, it can be used as furniture. There's also the secret quest that starts here in the library, but that's neither here nor there. I'll make a video on that soon enough. The training room. Training room is where you have your dummies that you can beat up on. I'm sure you've seen me in this room a few times casting spells in some of my videos. Also, what do we train for? We train to make money. And so that's where all my ore goes because that's my main source of money. That's the mnemonic I use for where I put those. And as you see, I put obsidian, stacks of obsidian in the eyeballs because I can, because I'm the obsidian king. So this is great for like if you have a DPS parser and you want to test rotations, or you just want to, practice spell casting, practice ranger and getting your weak points down. This is a great place for that. Let me see here. So ranger. If I'm back here, I'm at 27 meters. What if I hit the wall? Okay, yeah, so hitting the wall is 31 meters. So this is great for ranger, learning what your distance looks like. Cool. And the last room in the hallway here, we're going to go to the auction room. The auction room is where I spend a lot of time. Not a lot of people know that this room exists or that you can even do this, but you can access the auction house through your house, right? So like I can say, oh, stall 4 is up for bid. Willix has got 100 grand on it. I'm not going to compete with that because Willix is a really cool guy, and I hope he gets a stall because he's awesome. You can go through and look at all the things that are for sale. For instance, Rotospore. Look at that. A guy named NPC selling them for 350 each. What a great deal. You should totally go do that. That's me. Yeah, you can access everything here. If you want to put stuff on the auction house, this is the chest to do it. Basically what you do is you pick an item, let's say Grathorp. I'm going to put it in. I want to sell it for, if you want to buy it, it's going to cost you 500, but we'll start the bidding at 300. Right? You hit post. Now if I go back over here and I go to Grathorp, you're going to see Mishka is selling 1. It's got 72 hours remaining on the auction. You can bid on it for 300 or you can buy it out for 500. Cool. Or you can go to NPC's market stall and buy them for 100 each because they're dirt cheap. Anytime you sell something, money will go to the auction house chest right here. There is, I think, a 2% fee, so it's going to take 2% of whatever you get. That's fine, though, especially if you don't have a stall. It's a great way to make money. You might have noticed that earlier this button wasn't here, right? If you make money on the auction house, it will not show up until you refresh this listing somehow. The way you refresh it is by putting something in there. My favorite way of doing it, putting something in there that you can't trade. So I'll put this in there, it'll bug out, come back, that refreshes, now I can grab the money. The last chest in here, this is the chest of items that you buy or the items that don't get sold. So if you buy something, it'll show up in this tab here, tab number 1. It shows 5 tabs. Only the first 2 are ever used, though. Tabs 3, 4, and 5 are non-functional. If you buy something, it'll go to tab 1. That's right. If you buy from the auction house, it will not go to your inventory. It will go here in this chest. And you might need to give it like 30 seconds to a minute for it to refresh and say, oh, here's your item. Once you take an item from here, you cannot place it back because you did not just buy this item and you did not lack of selling it. It did not sell. This is your item now, so you can't put things back in here. If you own a stall, or if and you lose it, or if you have an auction house listing that expires, it'll go to tab 2. Yeah. So that's the auction house room. And I think that's everything. Oh yeah, you've also got your, I can't believe I didn't explain this, transmog closet, where you can take armor and transmog it to look like something else. But again, I've got a video on that if you want to watch that. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. That's the player house. That's what you do here. I spend a lot of time on that table and that table. I hope that helps. I hope that, that helps you figure out what each chest is used for. Yeah, if you have any comment suggestions, please, let me know. I've pretty much run out of ideas on my own. The videos that are being made nowadays are videos that people are asking me questions about. So please feel free to ask questions. There are no stupid questions. Except Fluffy, you're not getting a cookie. I know you're going to comment about it. You comment on all of my videos. You're not getting a cookie. Not yet, at least. That's being saved for Halloween. So, thanks guys for watching. I hope this helps. Until next time, happy hunting.